everybody, it's Crystal. Welcome to my channel, Bagoday Crochet, where we talk about everything that is yarn and crochet related. Sometimes knit. I don't really knit, but we talk about it sometimes because I like to look at it and stuff. So, and I got a crap ton of crochet tutorials. They're all free for you to enjoy. So if you like that type of thing, please stick around, subscribe. But today's video is not a tutorial. We're going to talk about yarn because we like to talk about yarn. I'm about to show you some of the nicest, I'm about to show you the nicest alpaca that has ever run through these fingers in my life. Now, I will tell you the alpaca is my second favorite fiber next to cashmere in the whole entire world. So I have felt many alpacas yarns. None have topped this one. I'm about to show you some of the nicest cotton that you will ever feel in your life. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay, and I got it at good prices too. So I got some yarn from Little Knits. You all know that I love Little Knits. If you don't know anything about Little Knits, it's a small yarn company based in Seattle. And I always say they have high-end yarns at extraordinary low prices most of the time. Not all of it's like super low, but some of the stuff can get like 40 to 80% off. I always say I don't know if it's overstock that they get. If it's discontinued yarn, they get it. Discontinued colors, I do not care how they get it. I only like it that I can get it cheap and that you can too. They're really nice people at Little Knits too. I like them a lot. I mean, and you're supporting a small business there. So, I'm going to show you what I got. I'm super stoked, man. So, why don't we start with some just, regular yarn here. So, okay. So, I got this. This is from the KFI Collection Painted Sky. Now, I never had this before. It's pure superwash Australian version wool. Huh. So that's what it looks like. It's got that tweed effect or whatever, marl look to it. And it's one of those ones, if you dig around, you really don't know what you're going to find. But it appears, that they all stay within the brown family. Maybe they, that one's, yeah. And they all got that tweed effect. I'm curious to see how this will play out. I bet this would make a beautiful hat on my knitting machine. I find my knitting machine can really show the yarn beautifully. You know what I mean? Well, crochet can too. Of course, the knitting machine's faster. But it can make a beautiful hat and really show off the yarn, like how it's going to kind of play out, a little bit. But yeah, I wonder if these kind of fade into each other. The color, yeah, they do. They look like they do, don't they? Looks like those, they're going to fade. The colors are going to fade together. Yeah, that's going to be pretty. So let me read a little bit more about it. And brown is my favorite color, in case you don't know. And before I go any further, yes, I do have a tutorial for this hat. This hat is called Everything But the Kitchen Sink. Every row is a different stitch. I think there's like 12 or 13 different stitches in it, maybe. Something like that. But yeah, that's why it's called that. You can find the tutorial on my channel, along with probably 150 other hats, maybe. Give or take. So, Australian version wool. Superwash, huh? It's 3.52 ounces, 100 grams, 218 yards, or 200 meters. And it's medium weight number 4. It says you can wash it, but don't dry it. Lay it flat. Sounds reasonable. All right. So let's look at their 4-weight. I'm going to guess that's going to be pretty spot on for a 4, given the 100 grams is 218 yards. That's generally close to a 4-weight there. Yeah, that's good. That's nice. I'm going to call it a 4. You call it what you will. But that's what it looks like. That's beautiful. I love the brown on that. So the color of this one is called Irish Coffee. Now I'm going to tell you how much this stuff is on the regular price, and then how much, well, on based off Little Knits website, and then how much it is at Little Knits. All right. So the KFY is not on that page. Yeah, pages. No. Okay. This stuff is regular. $18 a ball. Holy crikeys, I would never pay that much for that. How's it feel? I didn't pay that much, don't worry. It feels, for a wool, is it the softest? No. It's like average, you know. I would probably wear a scarf out of it, but some people that is a little sensitive to the way wool feels, you know, probably wouldn't want to wear a scarf out of it. But it would probably make a beautiful sweater for you to wear like a shirt underneath it or something like that. I can use some pretty scratchy wool. I have no irritant to wool at all, so it doesn't bother me. But don't get me wrong, I like the soft stuff. But yes, I can use the ones that are a little bit more grabbier. It's not bad though. It's beautiful. I don't know what I'll make with it. Probably a hat. I'll probably make a hat. Anyways, so it was $18 and I paid $8.10 for this ball. Now remember, the yarns you get here at Little Knits, they're not like Red Heart or Karen or anything like that. It's more higher end brands, you know, like Noro and Mabrigo and, you know, some other, you know, a lot of nice brands of yarn. So, yeah. So I think most, well, not all of them, but most of them I got, I think were, well, so this was $18 and I paid $8.10 for it. So what was that? That's like, is that 60% off at least? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, nice. I just can't believe it was $18 on a rig, man. Who paid that? That's crazy. I guess some people pay it. Bagoday don't pay it. I'll pay $8.10, but I ain't paying $18. All right, so yeah, there's that. All right, let's move along here. Just one second, my dog opened my bathroom door. All right, he ain't coming out, so whatever. Okay, so I've never had this before, and I was really excited to get it. It's from the brand Ella Ray. Ella Ray is not a bad brand of yarn. It's called Pretty in Puma. I love Puma cotton. I do. It's a beautiful cotton, and I use it quite a bit. It's very, very pretty. It's the feel of it. Let's feel it, because some Pumas are nicer than others. That feels nice. That's a nice Puma. I like that. That's a very nice cotton. Yes, it is. Whew. It's a pretty color too, isn't it? I like that. That's nice. Love that one. Alright, happy about that. Because you never really know when it comes to cotton, you know. It's Pretty in Puma, finest Peruvian Puma cotton. Nice. I've never seen this before ever. I didn't know Ella Ray made a Puma cotton. It's 3.52 ounces, 100 grams, 184 yards, 170 meters, 100% Puma cotton. Number 4 weight. Made in Turkey, huh? Let's see them washing instructions, because I, myself, with experience, would never, ever throw this into a washing machine, let alone a dryer. It says, though, that you can put it in a washing machine, but do not dry. I definitely would not do that. But, to each their own. I've thrown Puma in the washer. It's a mistake. It's a mistake. It feels really good. Let's look at their 4 weight. I'm certain it's probably going to be a pretty good 4. It's all stretched out, though, from me messing with it. Dang it, I just popped the label off of it. Alright. There we go. Yeah, that's not bad. That's nice. I like it. I love the color. The color is pretty. It's claret. Yes, I would call it that. That's beautiful. Beautiful. So this Ella Ray Puma, Pretty in Puma, is regular $12.50 a ball. $12.50 a ball. What's the yardage on that stuff? 184. Hey, I pay more for my favorite Puma. That's Malabrigo. Malabrigo Verano is my favorite Puma. It costs more, I think. A little bit more, not much. But I didn't pay $12.50 for this. I didn't. It was $6.85, so about half price. Nice. If I remember right, they had colors. Oh, and some of these yarns, that's nice. I like it a lot. I do. That's pretty. So some of these yarns they had in like 5-packs. And if you buy them by the 5-packs, they're usually a few dollars cheaper if you do it that way. So I like this Puma. I've never found a Puma to be my favorite Puma, Malabrigo Verano. But this is a really nice one. I mean, I would definitely buy it and use it and make things out of it, you know. Whatever you want to make out of cotton. I mean, I wouldn't use it for wash rags or anything like that. That'd be a waste of a good cotton. But it's definitely garment worthy. You wear a top out of it. It wouldn't itch you at all, you know, not bother you. It's nice and soft. So that's it. After I pushed the label back on it, it may look bad. Nice. I like that one. All right. Now we're going to move on to some I showed you that one, and I showed you that one. Okay, I'm gonna turn my page now. Okay. Oh man, where do we start? Why don't we start with Juniper Moon? Juniper Moon Farms. If you know, I don't know if you know. I say it all the time. I do have a top 5 favorite brands of yarn. High end. I do high end, and then I have a top 5 big box. But higher end, I have a top 5, and Juniper Moon is always within that 5. I won't tell you what's it fluctuates between the 5. It's never made number 1, but it does fluctuate in between the others. All right, so what I like about Juniper Moon is they have a nice alpaca, and they have the nicest Mako cotton that I've ever felt in my entire life. Now, Mako cotton is different than Puma. I've explained that before, but in case you didn't see it, I'll just talk briefly about it. Now, also, they had other yarns here from Juniper Moon that I've never tried before, and I thought a few of them, and I thought, well, I guess I'll give them a try. You know, maybe I'll like them. You never know. And they also had a linen yarn. Now, linen is my least favorite fiber. I don't use it at all. Like, whether it's 100% linen or just has 1% linen, I won't use it. And people often ask me why. It's because I do not like the feel of it. Crocheting with it, running it through my fingers gives me the heebie-jeebies like no other. But I thought to myself, if there's any yarn company, well, one of the yarn companies, that can maybe make a linen okay, one of them would be Juniper Moon. I'm going to guess that it's probably not okay. I only got one hank of it just to feel it, because I'm certain that I'm not going to like be very fond of it. But you know what, just for fun, why not, right? All right. So first we're going to start off though with their alpaca yarn. It's called Juniper Moon Farm. It's their Harriet yarn. Now this is 100% pure extra fine baby alpaca. I love alpaca. Like I said, it's my second favorite fiber out of all the fibers that yarns are made of. Well, alpaca and llama are tied for number 2. Juniper Moon makes a very, very good alpaca. They have the Harriet, which is, I think it's the 4-weight or 3 or 4 weight. What is it? It's the 3 weight. And then they have one, I think that's a bulky, and they have a Harriet that is a thinner weight. So I went with this one right here. Lightweight number 3, 100 grams, 219 yards. So, you know, that's going to be probably that's going to be a pretty thick 3 right there. Because that's right on average for about 4 weight, but we'll see. As far as yards versus grams goes. I mean, I guess it could be different, but yeah. Where's your instructions on how to wash it? I don't know. You didn't give me any. That's all right. So it's very soft. Alpaca is actually hypoallergenic. I know some people are allergic. Well, they can't use alpaca. I think mainly it's because of maybe the wool that you can't use wool. I'm sorry. Mainly that would be probably because the wool that you've tried was not a high quality wool. Because wool is very different than other fibers. It has like little barbs on it, and the higher quality wools will, get those stripped away. And if you get lower quality wools, or wools that weren't processed correctly, or just some wools from different types of animals in general, are scratchier. So I don't know if it's necessarily like, some people of course could be allergic, but a lot of people might just be sensitive to those barbs. Now if you get a high quality alpaca, merino, cashmere, something like that, they're not a high quality one. They're not going to have those barbs, and they're going to be so soft to the touch. You probably wouldn't feel anything from it. I mean, I'm sure some of you would, but yeah, alpaca doesn't. It's hyperallergenic and stuff. Anyways, it doesn't have that lanolin and stuff in it, which that's kind of controversial on whether people. I don't know about that stuff, but all I know is I'm not allergic to any wool, and alpaca is wonderful. And this is a very nice brand, like I said. So let's look at they say that's a 3-weight. That's a pretty color. I like it. Very, very pretty. I don't know if this stuff was a lot cheaper than its regular price, but here we go. Yeah, that's a nice thick 3. In between a 3 and a 4. I'd say that's my rating. You guys could say what you want. I like it. That's beautiful. Beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Let me try to find it. Okay. So this wasn't like they had a sale, but okay, so it's regular $24 a hank. That's about right. Runs in between a couple dollars more, a couple dollars less, depending on where you go. So yeah, that's about average. About $25 a hank is usually what it runs. They had it on sale, not much off, but it helps, for $19.20. That's per hank. I know it seems like a lot, but it's a very nice, high quality alpaca, and it's worth every penny if you was to ask me. So I got this beautiful one. It's color number 1069. 1069. Boysenberry. That's beautiful. Beautiful. I got a few hanks. I thought maybe that would work well together. This stuff is like butter soft. Color number 1004. 1004. Cranberry and boysenberry. I don't know if they're going to work well together or not. Actually, now that I'm looking at them, they probably won't. These are all the same. Color number 101. It's Riverstone Black. Beautiful. Now, purple's kind of not really hanging out well in there, is it? And then we got this one. Color number 1061, which is Seaweed. Oh my goodness. What did I do? I don't know what I did. Why did I get these colors? Oh, I got this one today, I think. And a mystery bag. Color number 1003, Dark Harbor. No, I don't think it's the same color that I got in the mystery bag. These aren't working well together at all. And then I got one more here. This was the first one I got, and I'm like, I gotta build around this one. I loved it. It's so pretty. It's called Golden Llama, color 1032. That is so pretty. So this is all the hairy yarn, 100% alpaca. A very nice, high quality alpaca yarn. I like the black and the red. I actually think I could probably throw that yellow in there, and those would work. I don't know why these other ones. You guys think they'd work out? I mean, I do. I'm all about that. Yeah, I'd be right up on that, making something out of that. You know, everybody puts colors together differently, and it's hard to imagine what I see. You know, you can't see what I see. So like if I put those together, what I'd make with it. Yeah, it would work. It would work. I like those. Those are pretty. I'm not sure where I got these though, but I think these would go together. Yes, I always like a green and purple, and you know, I like that better with the red and black for some reason. That blue is just throwing me off there. I don't even know why I got that blue. All right, so I'm not sure what happened there, why I even did that, but yeah, the blue's not working out for me. I like these. Yes. Some people won't, and that's okay, because everybody likes, you know, it's all right. You don't like them together, that's cool. I think they look wonderful. And I'll probably keep these three, and the other ones, well, you know, I got a 1 million subscriber giveaway coming up, a live one. And I always said it's going to be a blowout. Well, yes, indeed it is. You see the yarns I buy? But I will keep that black, red, and yellow one. I really like this yellow. Now remember, this is all the Harriet. That is beautiful, and it's so soft. Gorgeous, gorgeous. All right. Now, there's some in here. I think there's just a few in here that I've never tried before. Okay. This is Juniper Moon. Oh, I don't even know what it is. I'm just reading one off. See if I grabbed it. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to be able to pronounce that. Juniper Moon Farm. There it is. Some type of organic merino. So this stuff is originally $12.80 a hank, and they had it for $8.80. Different color. I think some other colors might have been $12. I think it just depended on what color you chose, but this one was $8.80. Well, Juniper Moon, let's see what you feel like. 100% wool. Yeah. Lightweight number 3. 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 382 yards, 100% organic. You can wash it, but don't dry it. That's surprising. Yeah, you can do that. Color number is ruby. All right, now this wool's a bit grabby. Even for me, it's a bit grabby. I don't think I would wear a scarf out of that. I'd probably make a hat with it. That's probably what I would do with it. The red is absolutely stunning, though. You know, Bagoday loves a good red, especially a good blood red. Let's check out their 3-weight. How about we do that? There we go. Yeah, I call that a 3. What do you think? It's a thinner, I mean, it's a thinner 3 than that Harriet yarn. I think that was more leaning towards a 4. But yeah, this is a nice 3. So would I buy this again? It's a little grabby, like I said. But I did get it for $8.88 or $8.80 instead of $12.80, which is nice. I just don't think I would really personally want to wear a scarf with it, but I would definitely, I think it would make a nice warm sweater. You know, I wear shorts under my sweaters anyway, so that wouldn't bother me. But I only bought one hank just to try it, so I'll make a hat out of this, more than likely, or put it in a giveaway or something. It's not a bad yarn. I mean, it's not. It just has its, you know, every yarn has its place. And for me, this yarn would be its place would be to felt it, like for a bag or a pot holder or something. Or actually, I wouldn't do that. It's too much money to be felting for a pot holder. But I would make a bag, crochet it, and then just leave it, or I would felt a bag with it. Yeah, it'd be good for that. A hat, like I said. A sweater, if you were going to put something, well, you only got one hank, so. But you get a bag out of one hank. You get a hat out of one hank. Placemats and stuff like that. You know, wool is extremely good in the kitchen. It's like better. Some of you are probably going to disagree with me, but it is the truth. Wool is superior to cotton when in the kitchen. It can withstand heat up to almost 1200 degrees Fahrenheit. Cotton can withstand heat to about 485 degrees Fahrenheit. It's flame resistant. And as far as making wash rags out of it, reason being is when it gets wet and cotton gets wet, both of them absorb liquid, wool and cotton. This goes for garments too, actually, if you think about it. It's actually superior for garments. Even in the summer, believe it or not, it's cooler than cotton or bamboo in the summer. But in the kitchen wise, if you get it wet and you get cotton wet, this can hold 60 times more liquid and not even feel wet versus cotton. Do you get it wet and it's wet? You know what I mean? Like if you made a top out of it and you were in a hot climate and you were sweating, this can hold like 60 times more liquid before it felt wet versus cotton. And not only that, it can eliminate the liquid dry just like that. As for cotton, it holds it in. So when you're if you're wearing a shirt out of wool versus cotton, the cotton's going to be hotter than the wool because the wool is going to dry really fast. Not to mention it's natural UV protectant, and it's odor free. It does not absorb any odors at all, and it does not garner any bacteria on it. So that goes for clothing. Like if you're out somewhere, it will keep you cooler than cotton or bamboo. I know a lot of people are not going to believe it, but that's true. You gotta get a high quality one though. Like if I use this lightweight 3 alpaca and I made a top out of it for summer and I went down to like Florida, it would keep me cooler than a cotton top or a bamboo top, believe it or not. Because it's going to, and I'm not going to stink in it because it doesn't absorb odor like cotton and bamboo will absorb your body odors. If you know, perhaps you're not wearing deodorant. I don't know. You know what I mean. And it won't get any bacteria, develop any bacteria, because its ability to dry so fast is remarkable. But anyways, as far as, I didn't mean to go off on a tangent. As far as the kitchen goes, that's why when you make wash rags out of it, and you do your dishes and you wring them out, you know, and you set your wash rag up, this is going to dry extremely quick. It's not going to develop any bacteria on it or absorb any odors from any of the food that you wash off or anything. Now, cotton, on the other hand, it's going to sit there and take it a long time to dry, and during that time, it's going to garner bacteria and odors. But that's okay because I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I was just trying to tell you some stuff you could do with this. It's great in the kitchen. It's great in the kitchen. How about that? I use cotton in the kitchen and wool in the kitchen, so I use it both. I'm not dogging cotton. And I use cotton to make tops and wool to make tops. I'm making my daughter a dress out of wool right now, and I know people are going to be like, why you make a daughter a dress out of wool? Because it's cooler than it is cotton. It is. But cotton's nice too. So, I use both. But enough of that. Let's move on. So yeah, that's what I would do with that. I probably would use this in the kitchen. And hats. And like I said, a bag. It'd be something. Enough of that. I'm sorry. I went off on that tangent. Okay, I think I have 2 more of the Juniper Moons that I've never tried before. It's my yarn fingers. I love to look at yarns that I've never tried. I'm leery though of touching that that linen. I'm not gonna touch that one yet. What's this one? Okay. I don't know if I've had this before or not. I might have had this. If I have, I don't remember. Okay, this is a Juniper Moonshine. I think maybe I have, but I can't remember. A luxury blend of Peruvian Highland wool, extra fine baby alpaca, and the organic silk. Maybe I haven't had that. It seems familiar though, but maybe I haven't. Maybe I've wanted to try it. So it's a roving style. See that? It's a 1-ply roving. And nice. Nice. That might be the first roving Juniper Moon I've ever come across. Huh. Well, we got to read about it now. It's 40 alpaca, 40 wool, a Highland wool, and 20 silk. 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 197 yards, number 4 weight. Hand wash and lay flat. All right. Color number 71. It's a very pretty color. Being a blue. It feels really nice. I like that. Let's check out their, they say it's a 4-weight, right? 4-weight roving. 1-ply roving. Why don't we check that out? I'm excited about this one. I love roving a lot. There we go. Nice. I like that. It's a nice 4-weight. I give it the 4-weight classification. You know, roving though can go from thick to thin. But at a glance here, it does look like it stays pretty even. It might hit a couple spots so it gets a little bit thicker, but not like a bunch. I don't see too many thin spots really in it. That's always a plus. I like that. That's soft. I like that. How much was this? I'm sorry. I found it. It was on the other side. So this stuff's regular $22.10 a hank. Yikes! But it was only $12.10. $10 off, man. $10 off. That's worth $12.10. That's nice. I definitely would buy that again. I like that. I'm excited. I wonder what other colors they had. I don't know. Seems like I probably wouldn't have got this blue if they would have like brown or red, but maybe since I got red, it's pretty blue though. Like kind of a robin's egg blue. I like that, I do. Not as much, of course, as I like the Harriet, that 100% alpaca. That's nice. But this is really nice. This is the second nicest Juniper Moons of today. But again, it's only the third one I've shown you. Okay. Okay, wait, I have one more and then I have the linen. Okay, this one I've never had before. This is the blue-faced, I can never pronounce that one. That's the type of wool it is. And it says, easy care, harvested from sheep, ethically raised in the UK. Let's feel this. Doesn't feel bad. I'd make a scarf out of it. This is 100% of that type of wool there. 3.5 ounces, 202 yards, lightweight number 3. I'm gonna call their bluff on a 3-weight, but we'll look at it and see. Yeah, what's their washing instructions here? The color is called wheat. They say you can no, hand wash it. No, gentle. I guess they got it on gentle cycle or something. And then they have a hand wash next to it. And then they have a do not dry sign. Do not dry. Let's look at their 3-weight. Okay. I'm not seeing that 3-weight, but I'm seeing a nice and so thick 4-weight. But to each their own, right? And this one is regular $17.95, but they had it for $9.87. That's not bad. That's not bad. I like that it's thicker though. I mean, you could tell it. I don't know where they got. I can't believe they. I guess when you stretch it out. I guess if I was to do wraps. I don't know if I did wraps per inch. I wouldn't stretch it. Whatever. That's what it is. Stretched. Not stretched. 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 So how's that feel? Well, it's softer than the red one. It's softer than this. And I don't think it's the softest wool I've ever felt. I just say it's about average. I would make a scarf with it. Sure, it wouldn't bother me to make a scarf with it or something. I would wear it on my skin. It smells so good. I love the smell of wool. Shoot. Yeah. I like the color. It's beautiful. Hat makeup material, I guess. I don't know, giveaway makeup material. It's a nice yarn. I would probably buy, I'd probably buy that again. But I think I would just have to have the right project for it. Like think of a nice cardigan or something to make out of it. I think it would keep you nice and warm. I was expecting this to be a little stiffer than what it is, but it's not stiff at all. I guess it wouldn't be, being that wool right there isn't, that I can never pronounce, isn't really a stiff wool. Sometimes it can be a little grabby, but I like that one. I like that one. I still like the Harriet the best, the Alpaca, and the Moonshine second. But, okay, I got one left. Now, this is one left of the Juniper Moon here. No, I don't. One left of the wool Juniper Moon. How about that? And then I'm going to show you a cotton Juniper Moon. All right? It is the best Mako cotton, to me, that there is. Okay, this one right here, I'm almost afraid to touch it because the linen gives me the heebie-jeebies so much. Okay, I'm grabbing it. Ew, it feels like linen. It is a pretty color though. I gotta give it that. I like the color. Okay, yeah, that's pretty. This is Juniper Moon Farms Damask. Painted pure linen. That's what it is. It's 100% linen. Yeah, indeed it is. And it says to hand wash it and lay it flat. 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 328 yards, number 3 weight is what they said. Its color is Herb Garden. So it's kind of tonal looking. You see that? I think the color is very pretty. It is a chain spun yarn. It feels that of linen, 100%. And let's look at their 3 weight. Okay. There we go. So you can see how it's chain spun there. I've never had this. Like I said, I don't like linen, but I thought, hey, you know what? Maybe Juniper Moon will make a good linen. I knew it wasn't going to be true. This stuff's $30.95 to a hank on the rig. Who would pay $30.95 for a hank of linen? I wouldn't even. No, I only did this for an experiment, but I paid $15.48, so it was half price there. Oh my gosh, $30.95 for a hank of linen. I know a lot of people like linen though. I'm sorry. I don't mean to dog it. It's just not my favorite. Like I said, the feel of it gives me the heebie-jeebies. That's why I don't really particularly like it that well at all. The fiber is just I mean, I guess it's not the worst linen I've ever felt. I mean, it really isn't. But it's not a linen I would want to use. I still wouldn't want to use it. But no, I felt worse. Actually, a lot worse. But to me, it still isn't good because it's linen. But for someone who likes linen, you would probably really like this one. Because, like I said, I felt plenty of linen. And this one really doesn't feel... It feels heebie-jeebie to me because it's linen, but it feels better than some. Better than many that I've touched, but still not one that I want to touch anymore. That's a beautiful color though. What a shame. What a shame. Okay, so that's all the wool that I got from Juniper Moon. And now I got the cotton. I'm going to show you. I just have 2 here. They're actually the same, but different. How about that? One's a striped and one's an ombre. Not really an ombre. Gradient. I don't know what you call it. Ombre, gradient. Okay, this is Juniper Moon Farms okay, this is the Cumulus Rainbow. Okay, so Juniper Moon Farms Cumulus in general, their Cumulus cotton is I think it's a 97 Mako 3% nylon. Am I right? Yeah. No, 94 Mako 6 nylon. So it's Israeli Mako cotton and a touch of linen for strength. It's a chain spun cotton. It is the softest Mako cotton that I've ever felt. I think Juniper Moon makes the best Mako cotton on the market. Well, you know, that's just my, you know, my opinions don't really mean anything, but that's just what, you know, when I go for Mako, when I want Mako cotton, I go to Juniper Moon, because to me they make the best. So they have different varieties of it. Now this is in cake form. They also have it in hank form. This is a rainbow. I've never had this one, although they all feel the same. Of course, they're all the same. But and it's a nice thick 4, if I can remember right. And like I said, it's a chain spun yarn. Yeah, that's a nice 4. Let's stretch it a bit. There we go. Unstretched. Stretched. This is pretty. It has like a nice a little bit of a washed look to it, if you see that. That's very pretty. I like that. It's very soft. It's very much different than Puma cotton or just regular cotton. Mako is very, like, you want to make a blanket out of it and roll up in it. It's like, feels like plushy, soft, microfibery soft. I can't explain it. It's just a different type of cotton than Puma and regular cotton, you know. It's so soft. It's nice. This one is called Aurora Borealis. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. It does have orange in there, if you can see it. Yep. So this stuff is $25 a cake on the regular. Is about right. Yeah, that's about what it runs. They had it for $19.99 a cake. So that's I guess that's not too bad. Did I tell you 251 yards? You definitely want to hand wash it and lay it flat. I would definitely recommend that. Yes, that's really pretty though. I like it. It's so soft. And then there's this one, which everything about this is going to be the same. It's just like the coloring is different. Oh, it's gorgeous. Look at that. Yeah, this is called the Juniper Moon Cumulus Bagoday. So this one is kind of a ombre looking yarn. Oh no, my phone's going dead. I'm sorry, I'm talking so much. I still gotta show you the softest alpaca here. I'm almost done. So yeah, everything about this is the same. Probably not the price though. I'm gonna guess that this one's a little bit more money. Yeah. So this is regular $27 a cake, but they had it for $21.50 there. Which isn't, it's kind of expensive, I guess, if you think about it, but it's an extremely nice cotton yarn in here. I made this top. I do have a tutorial for it a couple years ago out of this right here, only a different color, so I can show you what it looks like worked up. So like here's the dark center, and it has a fade. You can see the fade, and then here's where my cake ended. I guess I should have went with light again, but I broke color. Yeah, and went with dark. I don't remember how many cakes it took me. This is made with the herringbone. So yeah, I do have a tutorial for this on my channel if you're interested. But yeah, I just want to show you that this was made with that cake right there, only a different color. It's t-shirt style top. I like it. I think it's pretty. I don't know. I like this color a lot. I don't remember seeing this color last time. They have a lot of pretty ones. I almost got a yellow, but this copper one is gorgeous, and it has a little bit of yellow in it. So I don't know, maybe I'll make a top out of this too. It's sure to make a pretty top, I think. I wear this from time to time. So it's kind of too big on me now. Fit me better when I made it, but I wore it not too long ago in a video. I like it. It's so soft. It's really nice. All right. So yeah, that's all the Juniper Moon that I got. So now I'm going to show you 4 more yarns. 4 more. And so yeah, that Cumulus Mako cotton is the best, well, you know, to me, Mako cotton that you'll find on the market. Now, there's a brand on the that they have a little knits on sale right now, and if you got the means, probably want to hit them up because it's a nice brand, and I think they got them in between 45 to 65% off. It's Amano yarns. I don't know if you've ever heard of Amano. Super nice yarn. Super nice yarn. Okay. So I got 4 different varieties of it. And there was one that's absolutely the best, softest alpaca I've ever felt in my life. I've had it before. I already knew it was the softest. But I hadn't seen it in a while. And then I seen it there and I'm like, oh, I'm going to get it. So this is their Warmy yarn. It's 30% baby alpaca. Am I reading that right? No, 70% baby alpaca and 30% merino. This is what this is. Made in Peru. Now, this in itself is a very, very soft yarn. It's a nice yarn. I would highly recommend it. I've had it before. Warmy in this other language means woman or union. The inspiration for the colors that they have, their color palette of these come from the Peruvian fruit trees and flowers. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. It's 100 grams, 150 meters, or 164 yards. Color number 6021. Hand wash and lay flat. So they only had, I think, 3 different colors of this available. This yellow, and then they had a couple different greens. This yellow I thought was absolutely beautiful. So that is the one that I got. And the Warmy is regular $21 a hank, and they had it for $10.50, so 50% off. That is such a good deal, guys. I ain't kidding. This stuff is nice. This is a very nice brand of yarn, and every time I see it at Little Knits on sale, I always hit it up. So this is one of my favorites of this brand. Let's look at their, what they say, it was a 4-weight. Is that what they said? Or it doesn't even say, does it? 100 grams, 164 yards, so that's probably a 4-weight, isn't it? Be my guess. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. So that's an alpaca merino blend. Super, super nice yarn. If you look close, it has, it's like a marigold color. It's like orangey, yellowy, with a touch of green in it, but you can't really, just kind of mixed in together. I don't know if my camera's picking it up, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And the softness is really, it's there. It's really nice. And at half price, $10.50 a hank. And if they have some packs too, that would make it even cheaper. $47.25 for a pack of 5. So that makes it a little bit cheaper. Yes. Now they didn't have a lot of this stuff. So at Little Knits, this would be one that I would definitely highly recommend if you like nice wool yarns. This is extremely soft, extremely nice, and it's at a very, very good price right now. That's very nice. Okay, next one up, This is the first time I think I've had this one. This is from Amano as well. It's 80% baby alpaca and 20% silk. There's the name of that one. Ayni. I don't want to mispronounce that one. I know it's probably easy to pronounce, but some things just aren't easy for me. This is normally $14.50 a hank, and they have it for $10.50 there. So that's not bad, but it looks kind of thin, actually, for me. It means exchange system. That's what the name means. That's interesting. Okay. It's a 50-gram hank, 200 meters or 218 yards. Yeah. 80 baby alpaca, 26. So 218 yards, 50-gram hank. So it is going to be a thin yarn. It's very soft. I love the color of it. It's very pretty. But, you know, I love brown. Brown's my favorite. Hand wash really flat. Of course. Color number 5001. 5001. That weight on it is probably going to be like a 2 weight, though, I bet. I'm not a fan of the 2s. Unless I really like it. But I do really like this. But that's looking really closer to a 1. What do you think? Well, whatever you think. I see it in between a 1 and a 2, if you was to ask, but that's what it looks like. It's very nice. If I liked thinner yarns, I would definitely recommend it because it's super soft and very nice. I know there's not a lot of you know, meat or yarn. Not a lot of yarn here, not a lot of meat on this hank. Not a lot of yarn on this hank. You know, 250-gram hank, 218 yards of, which appears to be between a 1 and a, I guess you could call it a 2, whatever, between a 1 and a 2, for $10.50. I don't buy weights that thin very often, so I couldn't tell you, but I can tell you it's extremely soft. So if you like thin weights like that, I think this is very, very beautiful. I don't think they have a lot of colors left in it. Of course, I'm going for brown because that's what I do. But yeah, very, very buttery soft. All right, this next one up, I've had it before too. I'm going to recommend it right off before you even see it because I have had it before. This is the Amano Mayu. I think that's how you say that one. It's 60% royal alpaca, 20% cashmere, and 20% silk. Very, very soft. All of these Amano yarns that I'm showing you right now are extremely soft. I mean, buttery, buttery soft. This is also a 50-gram hank. Now, this one is a little, if I can remember right, pricey. It means river in that language. And the yarn is dip dyed. I don't know what that means, but that's what it is, dip dyed. It's very pretty. It's a little tonal looking, if you look at that. I love the color, the pink or the rose color. It's gorgeous. They have a beautiful red. I remember seeing that. Beautiful purple. Well, they did. Last time I was on there. Beautiful yellow, brown. Beautiful colors. But they were going pretty fast. That is so nice. So it's a 50-gram hank, 100 meters or 109 yards. And it's a hand wash and lay flat only. Now, this one is, it's an expensive yarn. For the fiber content. Maybe it's expensive for the dip dyeing technique. I have no idea how that's done. Anybody that dyes yarn, maybe you can let me know. Is that like a more of a time-consuming technique? Gosh, that is so soft. I would love to sleep on that. Like sleep with the stuff is normally $30 a hank for that little bit amount. $30. 109 yards. What weight is it? I don't even tell you, did I? I didn't pay 30 though. They have it for $14.99, so it's 50% off. It's a nice deal. There we go. Whatever you think. 3-weight, probably. Well, there it is, stretched, and here it is, just laying flat on my fingers, not stretched. I'd say it's probably a thin 4, thick 3. Yeah, it's doable for me. Oh my gosh, that's nice. That is so nice. It's just so much money for a little. $30 is crazy, but half price is. I would highly recommend this if you know you like the higher end fibers. I know there's not a lot of yards here, but Royal Alpaca Cashmere Silk Blend, it's so soft. It's very, very nice, and that's what it is again. And it's half price for $15. Man, you can't be half price. Half price. Like I said, they had some pretty colors. I did get the red. I'll show you the red. I had to. It was half price. And this was the red. Beautiful. It's tonal too. That stuff is so nice. I got one more to show you after this. And what I'm getting ready to show you is the softest alpaca Bagoday has ever felt. Look how shiny that is. That stuff is stunning. I love them both. They're so pretty. I think they actually had a 10-pack or a 5-pack in the red, so it probably would have been cheaper to buy it like that. I can't remember, but yeah, it had a beautiful purple, like I said, but I didn't get that or nothing. But gosh, that's almost I don't know, a bricky red, I guess. I love it. I love both of them. Highly recommended by me. Now this one right here is very extremely high recommended by me. Now this is the Amano Puna yarn. This is 100% baby alpaca, and I can with all confidence say this is the softest alpaca that has ever run through my fingers, ever. It is extremely soft, and they have it at a very, very good price. They only have 2 colors in it though, 2 different colors of brown. But you know what? That's okay with me because brown is my favorite color. I don't know about you guys, but I love brown. This, I made like my whole family feel it today. I'm like, feel this, come on, feel it, just feel it. They all said it was very soft. Oh my gosh, yes. I can without a doubt say that this is the softest alpaca yarn that I've ever felt run through my fingers. And I have felt a lot of alpaca. That's a nice one. Now it's called. They have a couple different kinds of Puna, and not on little knits. They only have the Eco. Eco Puna is not dyed. It's in its natural color of the alpaca. And then they have one I think called Trackable Puna, where it is dyed. And also it comes with like a little code that you can scan and you can track where it came from or something. I've never had that one, so I don't know how it feels. I don't know if the dyeing process would make it feel different or not. Maybe I should get a Hank and try it. They didn't have it at Little Knits, but they have it at other stores. It's kind of maybe I'll buy a Hank one time to see if it still feels as good after being dyed. But the Eco is the undyed version. It's just in its natural form of baby alpaca. Gosh, that's pretty. I'm just talking about it. I didn't even tell you about it. Okay. It says the Eco Puna is Amano's effort to reserve this unique range of tones of yarn in the baby alpaca is presented and certified natural. 100 grams, 250 meters, 273 yards. This one is color number 9009. Like I said, they had 2 different browns, so this one's called Yeah, 9009 or Autumnal. I think, I don't remember what the other brown was. It could have been just a teeny lighter. They were pretty similar in color. But this one looked more like chocolate, like a Hershey bar. So that's why I got it. Oh gosh, is that ever soft? Is that ever soft? Okay, we got 100 grams, 273 yards. I'm guessing, what do you think? 3 weight? 3 weight? Because it don't tell you weight on here. It probably does on little knits, but let's look at it. Oh my. It's been a long time since I felt the Puna in my hands. There you go. Ooh, that's a lighter 3 too. Light 3. I don't care. I'm using it. That's so stinking soft. The softest alpaca ever that I've ever felt. You might have felt one softer than me, but to me, this one has them all beat. It does. Now, not to say that this Harriet alpaca is not soft. It is. It's very soft. But there is a noticeable difference between the two. Maybe it's a dyeing process. I don't know. Or the way that they were processed in general. You know, they come from two different places. But they're both very soft. But this one, it just feels, I don't know, softer. This feels slickier. I can't really explain it. This one feels more natural. I'm gonna go. Oh, I didn't tell you the price of this. I'm gonna show you the price. Okay, okay, this stuff's usually $23.75 a hank, and they have it for $11.50. Yeah. A little less, or a little bit more. What is that, like 55% off or something? It's a good deal, man. That's a good deal. Like I said, though, they only had 2 browns left. And I think one of them they might have in a... Yeah, they have it in a 5-pack. I got the 5-pack. So it's $11.50 for 1 hank, or the 5-pack is $52.88. A little bit cheaper. Worth every penny. Worth every penny. To be honest, it's worth the $23.75 that is originally what it originally cost. To me anyways. Because that's so nice. That is definitely hit that up quick like if you like these type of yarns. That's for reals. I ain't kidding. I would hit it. I mean, if you like these, all 4 of these Amano yarns that I showed you I would definitely buy again. Maybe not the lightweight one, but that would be the only reason. Not because it's not soft or anything, because all these are extremely soft. All of them are worth what they're asking, especially the fiber contents in them, and they're all just beautiful. I mean, they are. I mean, look at them. You can just tell yourself the way they don't even stay in hank form when you put them on your finger. They just like flop around because they're so... This is the least soft of all of them, but it's still soft. Does that make sense? The Warmy? It's still a very nice yarn. But it just kept getting softer and softer the more I went to the softest. I'm so happy. I love them all. I love everything I got, except for the linen. Icky. Bye, guys.